Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Roofing Supply Pro, and welcome to the supply side. It is an honor to have with me today Greg Bloom, who is VP of National Accounts at Beacon. Greg, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me, my dear wife.
We haven't done this before. Everyone
No, we
says,
have not.
when are you going to interview
You're
Greg?
such a slacker. Where you been?
I know, right? Well, it is about time. Greg, truly though, you have such a wealth of knowledge when it comes to everything roofing. Um, and I've got a lot of questions, but we're going to keep this short for this first video that we're doing.
Sure.
First of all, tell everybody just briefly a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am absolutely honored to be part of this podcast. First of all, I've been in the industry 42 years with one company. So I started as a part-timer between my junior and senior year in college and working in the warehouse for Allied Building Products, and was with Allied Building Products almost 36 years. And then Beacon acquired us in January of 2018. So I never left. So as far as I'm concerned, it's almost 42 years I've been with one company in the industry. So
Which is incredibly impressive. We talk a lot about recruiting into the industry and the younger generation. But Greg, what are the top reasons everyone needs to recruit into the roofing industry?
that's, I mean, I could talk about it for a lot longer than this podcast. So obviously it's a fantastic industry. Certainly there's a stereotype that comes with roofing, right? So you're roofing? What do so think about this though. Every single house, every single structure, anything that stands tall when it comes to buildings needs a roof. So that would be one. It's a dynamic industry. I wouldn't say it's recession proof, but it's certainly there's only been twice in my career where really the industry took a very, very bad turn, but that related to all construction. And that was 2008. And obviously for about 2 months in 2020 when the pandemic hit. Other than that, I mean, yes, are there downturns? Of course, but for the most part, it's a very steady, very growth oriented business to be part of, or segment to be part of as roofing. So secondly, it's absolutely a relationship business. There are so many wonderful relationships that I have been blessed to have over my 42 years. Obviously, maybe I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for this industry, Jill. But seriously, the way that this industry has evolved, and whether it's from just the basics of getting to know people to finding all the new products that have hit the marketplace over the last number of years, the technology now that's part of it. There are so many exciting things for a young person to get into our industry and at least start and strap onto, right? Whether that's labor and operations, whether that's being involved in digital and technology, or whether that's just being involved in sales. How about finance? How about communications? I mean, there are so many things that our industry offers as far as job opportunities. So that certainly would be high on the priority list as well. And lastly, we just have a lot of fun. It's a fun industry. There's great, great people in this industry. Like I said at the beginning, it's all about relationships. But I mean, I have had a ball my 42 years. I mean, it's just been so much fun. And I think that's really what makes this industry so strong and so attractive to young people.
Yeah, no doubt. We have a lot of fun. And Greg, you are wrapping up being president of the Roofing Alliance this past year, and I have watched how hard you have worked. But what are you the most proud of?
Well, first of all, it's we. It was not Greg Bloom. Yes, the last year as president of the alliance has gone by way too fast. If I could re-up right now, I would do it. Matter of fact, I said that last week when we had our spring meeting, and I got to sort of address the group at the end of the meetings. I'd re-up tomorrow, just to reiterate. The staff of the Alliance is incredible. These ladies and gentlemen work so hard, and it's all for the right reason, right? It's all about giving back. And that was the thing that I said to Allison LaValle, who is the executive director and like my dear friend. I said, hey, if we're going to do this, we got to do it with passion, with conviction, and let's do it better than we've ever done it before. We have 1 year to do it. Obviously, Allison's still the executive director, but so I just said, hey, we're gonna put this thing, on steroids, and let's see what we can accomplish. And accomplish we did. And that was not just the staff, but it's also all the trustees that are part of the Alliance. The passion that the trustees have to give back. Ronald McDonald House, Clemson University, and all the things we've done there, where we have now have a roofing curriculum at Clemson University. Dr. Deval Gajar has been absolutely incredible to work with. We'll talk about that maybe on another podcast, but the things that Clemson is doing, we now have we have approval for a roofing industry center where we will train young people to come into our industry, which ties into what you asked me earlier, right?
Yeah.
So
wait, where's this
very,
center
very
going to
excited
be?
about that.
Where's the center going to be?
It's going to be on Clemson campus.
Okay.
So there's a building that's going to be built. It's going to be staffed, and it's going to have mock-ups of all different types of roof systems for kids to come in and train on and learn how to be in roofing. So whether that's installation, whether that's getting into, those other categories that I mentioned within the industry. It's so exciting. Obviously, it's in its infancy. This is now is we funded it, or helped fund it, because Clemson obviously is helping us with this as well. And
Yeah, they're
so
blazing the trail.
we're going to raise money on top of what we're initially funding as well.
So what's the goal, to have this at many different universities across the country?
Boy, that would be the ultimate goal. Obviously, we have a lot of work to do. This is going to take, more than a year to get up and running. But to your point, we have 13 plus schools that now are offering roofing as part of some of their curriculum. That's 13 universities. So this started 4 years ago with Clemson. So yes, that is one of the call it the foundational pillars of the Alliance is absolutely giving back, and it's education. So this all ties in to what we're doing, with Clemson, with the other universities. And, there's just so much going on and so much we've accomplished. We've raised more money than we ever have. We're giving away more scholarships than we ever have. We supply the roofs or maintenance on 160 plus Ronald McDonald houses, and so much more.
Yes, there are. And we're going to be talking about that for sure. But I wanted to just kick off with just welcoming you and thanking you for joining me. We've got a few more of these coming up for everybody can look forward to. But if anybody has any questions, Greg, about the Alliance, where do they go? How do they find out more?
Well, hey, I offer myself, contact me. But obviously, you would want to contact staff. Certainly, as far as if you want to get membership information on how to join.
Well, yeah, that's really important.
Or you can go on the website. Just go to roofingalliance.net, www.roofingalliance.net.
Well, Greg, thank you so much for your time, and appreciate all your insight, and even more that's going to be coming. But if anybody has any questions for us, it is roofingcontractor.com/roofing supply pro. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for all our free content, especially sign up for our free e-newsletter. We've got some really exciting e-newsletters coming up, not just for Roofing Supply Pro, but also for our Spanish-speaking contractors. We have our safety advisor now, lots of great things. But most importantly, everyone stay safe and healthy, and we can't wait to talk to you soon. Thanks again, Greg.
Thank you, Jill. Appreciate it.